the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. They had a chance there right up to the end.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And you know, things got stagnant. That's why their offense looked so off.
Pass to Oubre. Outside for Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I'll tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun, and we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
From downtown, Simmons with the defensive effort. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies. No excuses.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Green. Over Harris. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
Here's Curry with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient range.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now here's Wiggins. 17 points in his last outing.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Back to Curry. From past the arc. And another 3 for Golden State. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game here. Warriors trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. .107 left to play here in the first. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Back to Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
Back to Curry. And stolen by Simmons. To the middle. Back to Curry. To the inside. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his second bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Pass to Green. Oubre for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Simmons. Now Embiid. 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Curry. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Looney. Outside for Curry. Off target with his 3.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Outside, Green. Looney down low. And that one hits back iron.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Green, no luck. Wiggins with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Warriors trail by 15. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. The 76ers leading by 15. Pass to Milton. Fires the three. Wiseman with the rebound. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And he makes both free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Bounce pass for Milton. Pass to Maxey. Beyond the arc. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. And the 76ers lead by 15. Over in the corner, Pascal. Here's Wanamaker. Bazemore on the wing. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Maxey.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Maxey. Down low. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Here's Curry with the three. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer.
That doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Pascal. And Embiid pulls it down.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Embiid has you in the air, the rest is easy.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Outside Curry. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Curry. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Embiid throws it down.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
And the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. Here's Embiid. And Curry pulls it down. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good D by Embiid.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And Seth Curry hits from deep. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Curry, good.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Inside. It's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Curry with a wide open look. Knocks down the step back J.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Outside Curry. Pass to Embiid. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. No good.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the